Hello everyone, and I know you guys see this, all the Pleb League teams and some pro ones from R6 are here. Look at this, guys. This took forever. And this part here, making the teams did not take forever, but what actually did take forever was adding the rosters. We have Ubu's roster. We have Project Trojan's roster. We have Splatterhouse's roster. We have Malevolent's roster. We have Team Explicit's roster. Calibrates. Phase, and actually Calibrate, sorry for you guys. I decided to pick Kings out of the both of you, but it's just literally just a mismatch of both of your rosters because I can't be asked to make both of your teams, I'm sorry. But it's pretty much your entire clan here. Not even a single placeholder. I think you're one of the only teams without a placeholder. You guys have literally, should be pretty much everyone that I could fit in here. Look at my boy Simp here. That was literally my favorite name, so I had to put him in there. He had another name on there, but I'm going with Simp, dude. I'm sorry. We got Phase. Wait, hold up. What the? Why are you here? Someone from KN SidXD here decided to go to Phase. Thought he was funny. Anyway, AA's roster. We have White Wolves roster. Pretty much everyone from there. Of course, the placeholders. And the reason the placeholders are there is because I can't just put like your main five people and then just leave that in. You have to have at least 14 people on your team on 2K. So I had to put a bunch of placeholders. All of them are literally the worst player of all time, so they shouldn't be getting into the game. Zero Gravity. I have all you guys on here, and a bunch of people I've never met or seen their names before, so it was pretty great. Like my boy Dark Wolf. I laughed at your name. I'm sorry. I laughed at your name, but I'm pretty sure everyone here is cool. And I put pretty much the best to my ability. I put your full gamer tag on here. So your gamer tag will actually be on the back of your jersey. We have Grixer, Nadis Vancier, aka Navi. We have BDS on here. Vnami's on here as well. My boy Hypnotics here. And sorry if your guy doesn't look exactly like you. I don't know how any of you guys look. So I literally just the first person that showed up on the screen is who you were going to be. We have Podgic. He is one of the 90 overalls. There's only a few 90 overall Pleb League players, actually. I'll show that in a little bit. My boy Axmore here is an 84. He's probably going to be salty that I gave him an 84. But screw you, Axmore. You're 84. But I was thinking of giving him a 92. But I was like, nah, not going to give Axmore the satisfaction of a 90 overall. Anyway, but he's capable of progressing to a 90 overall throughout the series. So pretty much everyone here actually is. I'm pretty sure everyone has pretty decent potential. But we have Rubby, who's apparently 7'2". We have Dome Stick, one of the other 90 overalls, over here for fragging out. FFS's Sofa, he's the highest overall on their team with an 89. Symphonic here, they got Slursh 95. I'm pretty sure he's the second highest overall Pleb League player. I'm number one because I am literally the GOAT. And I spent all these hours doing this, and I'm not going to have satisfaction in watching myself collect MVPs like Michael Jordan. I have to watch myself do that for the masses, so I'm sorry if it seems a little biased, because it literally is. I don't even care. I didn't try to make my team the best, though. I tried to be a little bit fair with the ratings, sort of. Majority of the ratings are kind of randomized, to be honest, though. Oh, no, Hazley's also 95 overall. And yeah, so all this stuff was kind of randomized. So it's not like actual, like, what I think your base skill is.
But the highest overall player is Nest, the literal GOAT. Statistically, then there's me, then there's Pingu. Then, of course, there's Psycho, Cancer Teddy, Canadian, Vertical, Grixer, Sage from Navi, Hazley from Intervention, Alphama from EU, Slurst, then there's Beastone, who was a 94 overall, Dome Stick with 93, Omega with 93, you know the size from White Wolves, got 93, Psycho from Okami Gaming, got 92, Rampy from Space Gaming, got 92, Kindred from Navi,
LMs, RXWD, who was actually retired, and I decided to go with the storyline is that he decided to come out of retirement because BDS does not have 5 people as of me making this roster. Retro gets 92, Dilemma 91, Int, Drunks gets 91 as well from Int. Crave is on the 90 overall. Oh my god, I can't talk. 90 overall list. Also for Crave, if whenever we get into a game with you, it's probably going to happen at some point. They will be calling you Big Cat. I just thought that'd be funny. Anyway, so he's 91 overall. Phases Ion is 91 overall. Nilo from Navi is a 91 overall. KJ is a 90 overall. I decided to be nice to him and give him a 90 overall just because I am nice. That's it, KJ. It's literally the only reason I hear 90. Assault Rifle, 90 overall. Bosco 90 overall. Pajic is a 90 overall. Mexiflix, I've never met him, but he fragged out with his team. Norway is a 90 overall. BDS is Renshiro is a 90 overall. Foxay is 89, so I'm sorry Foxay didn't make it. He kind of looks like Foxy a little bit. I didn't mean to do that. And then so it's possible for him to get 90. All right, that should go. Here's 90 now. All right, good. Congratulations, Blitz. You're 90 now. Only Cody missed out on the 90 race. Bucky also missed out, just barely. Sofa barely missed out. We saw him earlier. Mason barely missed out. I'm sorry, buddy. Uno missed out. I don't care though. Blue missed out from MBG. Oh, you way missed out. You're an 88. So we're not gonna go through freaking everyone's thing. I am gonna try to see who is the worst rated player. 58. It is SHG's Splatterhouse Gaming's 01. I think I made him that freaking way on purpose because his name was straight up numbers. It was literally the Matrix, and I literally hated it. I hated him so much for it that I gave him a 58 overall. So I'm sorry, I guess. Last night I was so frustrated because all these names, and it took me literally all day. It took me from I want to say like 10 o'clock in the morning from yesterday to 3 o'clock in the morning today. So very near 24 hours to freaking make this straight with limited break to play ranked and watch YouTube. And then play one game of 2K with Armor. So yeah, sorry 01, you are the lowest ranked player. I don't even know if you even see the video, but his teammates probably will. So yeah, just tell your buddy he's a 58 overall over and over, and just hang it over his head, and make sure he never lets it down, that he failed his team so bad that he brought their entire rating down by being a 58. Anyway, on to the next thing right here. So let's go ahead and look at my roster so you guys know how freaking overpowered we are. There's me, the literal god, then there's Psycho, and then there's KJ, the literal god, and then there's Mofa, Roddy Screw, Jay, all the people in there. But Jay is actually starting over Mofa and Roddy Screw just because KJ decided to be a freaking center. So these two get snubbed. So it's just going to be Jay, and also Riley also gets the spot of a start as well with an 82 overall. And he's literally our worst rated player on our team. And it's not because I hate you, Riley. It's not because I think you're the worst player on the team. But it's because we needed a bunch of 80 overalls, and your luck sucks, okay? So I think we're one of the only teams with like 390s. I could be wrong. I know PT now has 290s. They used to not, but they have a pretty balanced team. And never mind, they have a bunch of 70s. Splatterhouse. We're not gonna look at this. It looks like it's really rigged, and I didn't try to rig it. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and look at the power ranking, see what 2K thinks is the best team. Okay, there you go. There you go. This is what 2K thinks is the best team. So they think Team Kazoku is number 1, G2, Vinami, Oxygen, Symphonic, Team Liquid, BDS, Splatterhouse, Team Solo Mid, and then Minneapolis Foot Soldiers. Okay, so let me just do that, and then make the FFS, and then there we go, buddies. So my team didn't even get in the top 10. So I told you it's not biased. Actually, we're 19th in the league. So yeah, our first game is against number 1 Team Kazoku, the team that they believe is going to beat us. So we will actually be playing that game. To show it is not rigged, we'll be putting on All Pro. So it's a little bit harder. Shut up. Shut up. So it's a little bit harder for All Star. My bad. So it's a little bit harder for me to just stomp the competition. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the rosters here. Riley is going to be guarding Inducted. I have to guard Dilemma, who's the best player on their team. Psycho has to guard King Ali. And Jay has to go against I'm Bucky. And then KJ is guarding Tilt Fatal. So it should be a pretty decent game. I'm going to have our statement jerseys on just for show. And yeah, and then let's try to have their statement jerseys on for show as well. You guys have your statement jerseys on now. So yeah, Team Kazoku used to be the Lakers. I made them the Lakers because Dilemma used to be named Lakers, and it seemed like he likes the Lakers, so I thought that'd be nice to him. Went ahead and gave him the Lakers, as they turned into Team Kazoku, which is pretty much how their team actually was. So, well, let's go ahead and watch the first ever game here in Pleb 2K. So welcome, boys. Team Okami Gaming gets Team Kazoku. Will be facing off right Now it's going to be pretty exciting. Everyone's in suits for some reason. It's opening night here in Pleb Arena. We're excited. I'm excited. I've been waiting so long for this moment and to finally see all these jerseys, all these people, all these teams. Okay, it's kind of creepy. Can you stop looking at them? Thank you. Okami Gaming and Team Kazoku will be facing off each other here. The starting lineups: KN Inducted, KN Dilemma, KN King Ali, KN I'm Bucky, KN Tilt Fatal against OKG Riley, Volpe, Psycho J, and Watch Me KJ. For some reason, we have two people at number 9. But look, you guys, your freaking gamer tags in the back of your jersey. Isn't that sick? I love it. This is pretty exciting stuff here. I don't know who this guy is, but it doesn't matter. Here it is, Okami Gaming, Team Kazoku. I think this is a divisional matchup. I forgot to show the divisions, but it does not matter. Inducted. We'll bring it up to court. Oh, now everyone's going to pass to King Ali, and he's actually going to take up the court. He's going to give a pass to Tilt Fatal. Getting guarded by KJ. Excellent defense. He has to pass up to Bucky, and Bucky will not get the first points. King Ali, and the first shot, the first make in Pleb League 2K history goes to Bucky. Jay tries to push in. He can't do much. Passes it to me, Volpe. And I'm going to try to do some dribble moves. Going to pass it up to KJ. Dang, KJ's going to try to bust in. He's going to give it an open pass to JJ for 3. And it's in. I'm just going to stop and shoot it. And that was not a good shot. I shouldn't have done that. As Team Kazoku will get the Renoa block from me. Oh no, my short self inside the block, and oh man, that was huge. Riley with the shot off of my block. So excellent defensive play and nice capitalization from Okami Gaming to give them their first lead, or second lead of the game actually. But that will quickly fade away as Team Kazoku goes ahead and makes a shot. KJ trying to bust in here. He has no points, but he has tons of rebounds. Going to give it to Riley, who has 4 points so far. Riley's going to give it to me. I'm going to shoot in Dilemma's face, and I make it. I do. 3 points. I'm finally on the board. My first 3 points of my career here in the Pleb Arena. Presumed Paragon in the game. He's a 3-point master. He's going to give it to Bucky, who's not a 3-point master, just an all-round player. He's going to push in on Jade. He's actually going to make it despite the great defense. Just couldn't get big enough, I guess. Jay's really small, has to guard someone like that. And there's Riley going to do some dribble moves and get into the paint, and he's going to get blocked. There we go, Riley. He's going to push in. And an excellent dunk from Riley. Oh, my Lord, look at him. Gaining air and dunking it down on Team Kazoku. Psycho's going to give it to Riley, who's just been going off. He's going to give it wide open, Jay in a corner. Please give him the 3.
What?
They will. 3 points, his second 3-pointer of the game. So we're seeing a lot of buckets being made. KJ is going to get it loose from Fatal, and he's going to get a steal. They're going to give it to me. I give it to KJ, and KJ slams it down. His first 2 points. Oh, the teamwork is going absolutely amazing here for Okami Gaming, and Kazoku is now in trouble. And there's Bucky. Wide open. They let him have that. 2 points. Gonna give it to me. 3 in the corner. Last second 3. 9 points from me today. And that's the end. A 10-point lead. And the crowd roars here for Okami Gaming. An excellent showing for the home squad. Despite the size, he is doing some pretty good defense. Riley on Dilemma. A screen goes out. Dilemma gets a step back. He has to stop it. And Riley, and it's going to be blocked. KJ gets it. And Volpe gets it up. Give it to Riley in the corner. It's a wide open, but he misses the shot. He probably should have took it himself. And there it is, Riley on Dilemma. And Riley's just going to take it back. He wants another chance. Going to give it to Jay. And Jay is going to get a nice layup, and it goes in. 33-19. Excellent job. Okami Gaming has just turned on the Jets. They've been getting mad aggressive on defense and on offense, and the turnovers have been just plaguing Team Kazoku as soon as they turned on the Jets. And an excellent shot, excellent lane, and they will roll in a teardropper. Rebounded and gives it back. Wide open shot. not made, though. A lot of missed shots for Team Kazoku's side, and it's been kind of hurting their play. But Jay will get his layup. He has 12 points right now. They're getting compared to Bucky on the bottom of the screen, as you guys can see. Dilemma has been pretty silent throughout this game. Hasn't been making too much noise. Barely had to call his name unless he gets the ball. He doesn't really do anything with the ball, really. He usually kind of just gets guarded by someone that does the last-second shot. And finally, he answers my call, but he's just going to miss it. Jay gives it to Psycho going down. Psycho's going to give it to me in the corner. I'm not open, but I'll still make the three, and I won't actually make it. I just take it. Dilemma trying to get free, and Volpe with the steal. And Volpe will get an alley-oop to himself. And he doesn't dunk it, but at least he does lay it in. Excellent shot and an excellent steal. There it goes. King Ali's going to pass it to Psycho. Psycho, great defense. And it will be rewarded with a KJ rebound. Volpe's going to do some nice dribble moves, and he's all by himself. That's a dunk. The easiest dunk in the book. Ali, he's getting guarded by Psycho. Another great defensive play there. They don't know what to do. Dilemma just takes a three and hopes he can get it. The prayer was not answered, however, but Tilt Fatal will get the nice rebound, so they get another chance. Inducted gets the ball because of the Dilemma. Dilemma's sort of open this time, but he cannot make it fall. KJ with the one-handed rebound. Odell in the ball perfectly. Jay's going to give it to Riley. Open the lane. Easy dunk. 8 points for him in this matchup. Inducted getting guarded by Volpe. Great defense there, and another steal for Volpe. And that is going to be the easiest dunk just like that. Hyping up the home crowd here. And Team Kazoku just cannot find an answer. They're down by 20 points. There's another layup for Riley. He just needs a little bit more help here. Just hasn't been able to get any room. The choking defense of Okami Gaming has been getting to him. And you just hope by this changes at halftime, we're going to be looking at a very lopsided affair. And a nice three. I think it's the first ranged shot from Team Kazoku that fell in a while. Since the first quarter, at least, if not since ever. There's Psycho. He's going to give it to Jay. Jay gives it back to Psycho. Psycho to KJ. KJ's going to try to drive in. He doesn't get anything. Volpe gives it to Riley. Riley takes the shot. And he does it. Aggressive in Siege and in 2K. A nice shot. And that will do it for the half. 52-32. They doubled the lead since the last time we stopped going into halftime. 15 assists. Bucky, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. The 45% field goal percentage has been completely hurting Team Kazoku, and the 70% field goal percentage for Okami Gaming has been awesome. 4 steals, 3 blocks. The turnovers have been killing Team Kazoku, and it shows in the stats and the score. Right here, so nice bicycle tricks from this guy. Very unfortunate first half for the boys in Team Kazoku, but let's hope that they can change it around as Okami Gaming is sitting tight with a 20-point lead. See Volpe smiling on the bench, but he won't stay there for long. He's now ready to play. So here's Riley. Do some dribble moves up the court. Give it to Volpe. Volpe's just going to kind of waltz in. He's going to take an easy layup. 2 points, and the largest lead of the game continues to grow. 22 points for the men in black. The 54. It's a score, and King Ali will get it stolen from Psycho in an easy bucket. Wow. Okami Gaming has been destroying them. 5 turnovers for Team Kazoku. You see it in 10 points off of those turnovers. They have been killing them in the defensive game, and Team Kazoku has not been able to do the same. And an illegal screen from Inducted, an odd penalty there. Don't really normally see that in the 2K. Probably the first time I've actually seen it, really. Unfortunate for Team Kazoku in that regard. And Volpe, what is gonna drive in? Excellent dribble moves to open that up. Open up his opponent and to let him to get the dunk. Just allows him to get the dunk, my bad, on the bad English there. But 58-32 is now the score. Dilemma taking it up the court, and that's not gonna fare well. Volpe going for his second straight dunk, and he'll do it. 21 points for him. Jay is going to try to get in. He's going to try to pass it to KJ. KJ gets blocked out of oblivion. KJ kind of just got destroyed there, and Volpe's going to just take a three in his face, and he gets it. Oh, man. What a shot from Volpe.
Rebound for him. His third of the matchup. He's going to go ahead and pass it up to Jay. Jay's wide open. That's an easy shot for him. Give that to Jay all day, and he'll make it rain. So 36 to 72. 36 points. Separate the two. Not anymore. Dilemma got tired. Only 8 points tonight. It has been a pretty depressing night for him. KJ takes a shot, sort of open. Not today. Psycho gives it to Volpe. Volpe sees that he gets double covered, so they're going to leave Riley wide open. It doesn't matter there, but Volpe's just going to try to get in from the paint. That doesn't work either, so just no shots were able to fall there. And King Ali, again, will be given the ball. Gives it to Dilemma. And another steal on Dilemma. Dilemma has just been having a bad game. Volpe takes a wide shot from far away, and Jay gets the rebound and gets blocked. Oh, it's been a scoreless affair for the past few, I say past minute or so. Almost fumbled it away, but passes it out, and it will be missed again. Psycho gives it to Jay, and finally the scoreless drought will end with a 20th point from Jay off of Psycho's speed. Excellent assist from him. Alizana goes up. Volpe, aggressive defense like always. Bucky gets aggressively defended by Jay all game. It's a little bit annoying, and it's been working out for him. KJ wide open for three, and he's actually going to make it. Proving that big men can shoot. He's been IGLing well during this game, leading his team to a 77-40 lead. Riley almost takes a steal. Dilemma is going to get in, and he's going to use his abilities. He's been the only person scoring on Team Kazoku so far. KJ says no you. A slam down dunk. All of his frustrations in just one jam. Gives it to Psycho. Psycho missing is going to give it to Volpe, and Volpe's just going to get it in. His 31st point. And finally, Riley will be punished for reaching in so much. Just the third foul of the game for him. And their entire team is being subbed out. They're just going to sub out the entire team. Sit is now on. See what they do here. Give it to Sit again. Why is there two Sits? And there is KJ giving it to Riley, who gives it to Psycho, who gives it to Riley again. And Riley with the shot. And left. And that's it. Going into the fourth quarter, it's pretty much over. 83-40 something. It doesn't even matter. Let's look at the assist of the game by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, this assist is there. Look at this. Excellent. And the 3-point shot from KJ. Oh, what an excellent moment that was to see KJ shoot that. So now they're going to be putting a bunch of placeholders in for Okami game, and they're not going to be doing too much. And the placeholders are all 40 overalls. So that is going to be pretty interesting to have 3 of them in the game. So now let's see what happens. We're actually going to see some people in here. AJ is going to give it to Psycho, who's now in the game. Shot missed. It's like the coach is tired of them not scoring, so they put Psycho in the game. And placeholder with a rebound. A missed opportunity there for them. Mofa pushes in. AJ also pushing in. He's going to take a mid-range shot. An excellent jumper from AJ's first 2 shots. First 2 points, I mean, of the game. AJ passes it to Mofa. Mofa for the shot. Excellent shot. 2 points for him. East side, Team Kazoku fans, do not fret. It's only the first game of the season. A lot can happen. Your team can improve. Psycho, 2 points for him. His 10th point. God, look at the difference between the first half and the second half. 53%. The gas is definitely off for OKG. He's going to actually avoid it, and 3 points. Not today. Roddy going for the last second shot. Almost in. But that will be a victory for Okami Gaming. They'll take it 89-58. The first game in Pleb League 2K history. And Okami will be taking it for themselves. And a very unfortunate showing for Team Kazoku. They just could not get it done. They just need to work on their defensive game and being able to stop and pretty much their offense as well. Also needs to get a little bit more aggressive. They completely got destroyed by the defense in general. But let's go ahead and look at the stats. Volpe, 31 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Excellent game from him. He had a total of 6 dunks. and he was responsible for 45 points. Stats, he also played 18 minutes, 20 points for him, 20 all of them. 1 rebound, 3 assists, no steals, no blocks, no turnovers, but he did get himself an offensive rebound. Congratulations from him. So he has 2, that's his only rebound of the games, that 1 offensive rebound that he got. He's responsible for 26 points due to his lack of, doesn't have that many assists, but he does have a bunch of points. Riley, 15 points from him, and it felt like he had a lot more. He had so many good plays. Nice highlight to see him on right next to his picture. We're not going to look at him anymore. Psycho with 10 points, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. I think should be the most on the team. He was dishing it out a lot today. He had 1 steal for himself. Forgot to talk about Riley's 3 steals. That was a great game for him. Riley, nice stuff. He also got 1 block, just like Riley did, and he also is also going to be accredited for 25 points. KJ, he felt like he did a little bit more than what he did, and he had 13 rebounds, 1 more point, and he got a double-double, but he had 9 points, 4 assists, 1 steal. He was responsible for 20 points, and he had 2 dunks of the day, and geez, were they litty dunks. AJ gets in the game a little bit late, so your boy Roddy screwed. 2 points for him, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and he's responsible for 4 points, a plus-minus of -10, as he did have a pretty bad day shooting, 1 for 4 and 0 for 2 and 3s. Probably should stop shooting 3s with him. Mofa, same treatment for him. In fact, pretty much the exact same stat line, except for 2 differences. First of all, Roddy got more rebounds, and somehow the plus-minus is a little bit less. By 2. So that's the Okami Gaming stats. Let's go ahead and look at Team Kazoku. So Bucky, 14 points for him, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and he's able to get that 1 offensive rebound and 1 dunk for today. He's responsible for 18 of Kazoku's points. Dilemma tried his hardest to do anything he could. 3 assists, 12 points. He's responsible for 19 points, and he had 2 dunks on today's game. He just could not get it done from the 3-point line and went 6 for 13, which is pretty dang good field goals made. He just needed to get knocked down those 3s. In fact, how many 3s did that team get in general? I think only 1 3. Wow. That 1 3 was the only 3 that team got. They need to work on their 3-point shooting for sure. Sit XD, 8 minutes for him, 8 points for him. 3 rebounds, no assists. There was not that much in the assist game today. He went 50% in field goal percentage, and then of course had no luck in the 3-point line, only taking 1 attempt though. 2 for 2 in free throws. He got fouled once, and he also gave a foul once. -6 plus-minus for him, and only 8 points responsible for, which is the only points that he actually got. Sit XD the second, who probably shouldn't even exist. 9 minutes for him, 5 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 10 plus-minus. He did 1 foul. He didn't make a single free throw, nor did he attempt one, but he was the only person in the game to make a 3. 2 for 3 in field goals made. Only made 3 shots, pretty much 3 shots in general. 50% of them was a 3. So he didn't really do much that game. They just didn't take that many shots, and that is the issue. They weren't able to take many shots because they kept giving away the ball with all these turnovers. Look at how many turnovers Dilemma got. 4 turnovers for Dilemma by himself. 1 for this Sid XD. Alizana, I just felt like he had a pretty dang decent game. The stats don't show it. 4 points for him, 2 rebounds, went 2 for 5 in the field goals, and he had 1 offensive rebound, so 50% is offense, the other 50% is defense. Fouls, he had none. Clean boy, -14 plus-minus, and points responsible for were the only 4 points that he got. No dunks for him. Pretty meh stat line. For 11 minutes, that's pretty bad. I think he could have done a lot better, but the defense was very choking. He had to pass the ball a lot, but all the shots he made looked pretty interesting. Renology, one of those guys that kind of subbed into the game, did pretty dang decent for the time he was given, and the plus-minus shows it. 8. I think he's one of the only people that are actually positive. I could be wrong. I haven't seen the rest of them. He did not get a single assist, but he didn't need it. 4 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal for his name, and a 2 for 4 in field goal percentage. 2 for 4 in his field goals means a 50% percentage. That 1 offensive rebound for him. And that's pretty much all the stats he had there. And another negative here, inducted. He came to the game and he didn't do too hot. As you see from the plus minus, 3 points. He's responsible for 7, as he finally gets an assist on the board. 2 of them, actually. 2 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 50% field goal percentage, 3-point made, none. But he did at least attempt one. Not that many shots from that team, as you can see. The free throws, though, he did make 1 of 1. He got himself an and 1. Excellent. That's how you get the 3 points. So he technically only did, he only did make 1 shot. 2 fouls. He fouled twice. That's not good. And he was only responsible for 7 points. King Ali. Terrible game. 14 points. One of the starters, and only got 2 points. 14 minutes, my bad. And only got 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 25% field goal. He went for a three-pointer and missed it. Negative 27 plus minus. I think probably the worst. He was only responsible for 8 points. He didn't do too hot. Tilt Fatal also had a bad game. 1 for 2, 50% field goal percentage, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 rebounds, 2 points. Responsible for only 2 points. Didn't do too good. Presumed Paragon also had a terrible game. 1 block, 1 rebound, 2 points, 1 foul, and only responsible for 2 points in 10 minutes. That just showed how bad they were doing. Pensa Godly literally had no effect on the game whatsoever. Only got 2 points and missed a bunch of shots, but the plus minus says they could have not have been there at all with a straight 0. Business a 10. He apparently had a good game despite not having. He didn't have any. He was in the game for 6 minutes, didn't get a single point, but 3 rebounds. He didn't even attempt a shot though, so you can't really fault him on that. Rebounds for galore, and he did get 1 foul. Special Chickens, again, no points, but a plus minus, that's pretty decent. Points responsible for 6. He got straight up assist and missed every single one of his shots. So that was the end for Team Kazoku. That is how that ends. So let's look at the team comparison before we end up leaving today. So bench points. 25 for Team Kazoku, 4 for Okami. They didn't score too much on the bench. Second chance points, only 3 for Okami, 4 for the boys in Team Kazoku. Points in the paint, 56 for Okami, only 46 for Team Kazoku. Free throw percentage is 100% perfect for the Okami gaming crew. Fast break points, I was trying to say earlier, 20 points for them, 8 for Team Kazoku. And let's look at the turnover game, actually. There were 2 turnovers for Okami, and there were only 10 for Team Kazoku. 10 turnovers for Team Kazoku. That is where they went wrong. The biggest lead for Team Kazoku was 3. Biggest lead for Okami was 41. Time of possession. Okami Gaming was very quick. They were a quick team. They only held the ball for 9 minutes and 48 seconds, and it showed. They were a very lightning fast team, very aggressive, and they have a blitzkrieg method. We only had a 9% 9% three-pointers, 45% field goals, compared to 59% for Okami and 39% for three-point, which is still not that good, but it's better than 9%. Free throws, of course, we don't really care too much about that, as the fouls weren't too big of a deal. The dunks, doesn't really matter either. Only 4 fouls for Okami, but 6 for Team Kazoku, and timeouts remaining was 2. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the first game. If you guys are interested in anything else or anything more, want to see more teams, we'll be going off. I'm going to go ahead and simulate the rest of this week. We'll only be doing 1 game a week. Whoever sits at number 1 will be given the game. So whoever's number 1 in the power rankings will be given the game. Alright, so let's see who is number 1 at the end of this week. So next episode we'll be seeing Okami Gaming again. They went 3-0, so they're sitting. Oh wait, actually. Okay, there we go. We'll be looking at G2. My bad. We'll be looking at G2 at in their plight for number 1. So we'll be looking at G2. G2 versus FaZe is the next thing. So that's how we'll be seeing it there. Let's go ahead and look at the stats before we go. Just look at who the league leaders are and all that jazz. Brave with 41.3 points per game. Then is Vertical with 40.5. I have 39.0. Omega Might with 38.3. And then, of course, we have Magic Mayhem with 37.5 in the point department. Now we're going to look at the rebounds per game department. Duds, number 1. Then Hazley, number 2. Laxing at number 3. Cody, number 4. Sniping All Day at number 5. Assist, Pingu with the assist, 16 for him. It's Marie with 13.8, Shaiko 3rd place with 13.3, 13.0 for both Bosco and Unigasai. Steals per game Retro takes the lead for that one. Alphama 2nd place, 3rd place is Renshiro, 4th place is AA, and 5th place is Nesk. Blocks per game, Foltz takes number 1, then Phoenix, then GD, just call him GD, only Cody, and then Owox. But let's just look at 3 points made per game. 7.3, Crave has been shooting up a storm. Uno, then me, and then ADS, and then Kendrew. And out of this, Uno is probably the most accurate shooter from the 3-point line with a 62% 3-point percentage with 6 field goals made a game. That's pretty dang good. So those are your top guys, your top players for right now. Hope to see you guys next time. Peace out.